lovely people of Ghana. You're welcome to Trending Matters on Reeby TV. I'm still your host, Mandy Kay. Today I am here at Nima. We are here to take the reactions and opinions about the topic, why should we use the Ghana card for re-registration of our SIM cards? Good afternoon, Pacha from Mandy Kay now, sir.
I'm Ismail Ali.
But I'm person what's the new registration now? Would you Ghana card be register with SIM card? Okay. A basic God the next month into share. Who ya some re-registration?
Oh, we are by the sea and do not idea about out here until they are affected in the Muntino. To me, no matter what say, will be to me, and the normal and Saswan and Quebecoa. Just ID card, no Ghana card, no share, or did this now also. Did this now about information we be ours. Into a being as Uncle Bia Benyanity, as never will. As I complain, say, we are any day, we ain't any day, and so the as I for to me about.
But area so sure. Omoye registration you shall bet me reduce fraud na year cost.
But I need a meet to mention new adventure.
Yes, I heard from people this morning that even what you call it, the mobile money is going to be rechanged to be so that this card will be used. I think it's okay. It's not bad.
So you think it's okay? You don't have any problem with it?
No, not at all. When because I know this card will be forever. So when is that? When we get it that way, it's okay.
Okay. So do you think when it's done, it will reduce the cyber crime and the frauds in the country?
I think so, because nobody can use others' card as this Ghana card is. So I think it will help a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Unlike ID card now, we just your baby are here in the paper. Ghana card no, hometown BBR. There was only advantage by quite what must say between me. But it's advantage in you so say, and you'll be an Ghana card, you know. And will be on with me, for instance, your friend is Celestina Moa. But my Ghana card is so Celestina say one also. Because made me birth set near, but my change of name. And we start to and then and another issue to bear it, a so about. And to be no one share, no one finding said reason to Mukase, only a SIM card in Baba Ghana card winner. Or no dear MY. Tanami Brand can find another ways and means that the bell fight that fraud issues new way. Because no matter what, if I'm with your class, still be now for on baby a goom. I be still not fraud in the back also. And so they should come again with another plan. Aside or no day.
As from what I say, we shall and benefit crime.
Say reason in say because of fraud, ninety no more say only dear mboa, because no matter what, still be now for on betray gum no matter what. And it is apart from on different way be on my they are fine, but say only there and then you'll be answering a Ghana card. It is say Nippon will be on my way when you're card no, and so on a bed. And I bet a quambers never fast way, a back office or no man as we. Some money I'm putting in place, and so much more year one announcement that make out my say.
Okay, Stalatif, I want to ask you, have you heard about the re-registration of our SIM cards with the Ghana card?
Yes, please.
What do you think about it?
It's very good because when you use your own ID to register the SIM card, someone else cannot come and withdraw your money because that person will not know your PIN code, and if that person is not having the ID, that person cannot withdraw the money.
So you think using the Ghana card to register is very safe?
Yes, please.
Okay, so I want to ask you, do you think when the registration is done, the fraud rates will reduce?
I won't say it has reduced, but sometimes, even today, someone came here like that, the fraud people. Sometimes they call. Even today, someone called me that he has sent money on my phone. No, it was not true. A woman too came this morning that someone said he's going to send her money, which is not true. It was fraud. So I won't say it has reduced all, but it it is okay.
I'm saying if you use the Ghana card to re-register our SIM card, do you think it is safe? Because how should I say? It will reduce the fraud rate in Ghana. Do you think it will reduce the fraud rate in Ghana?
It will.
It will. Why do you say it will?
Because if you come to withdraw the money, the way they are saying you should use the ID for the withdrawals. If you take my phone and then the ID is not on my phone, you are coming to withdraw the money, there is no ID, they won't withdraw for you. So you have to return the phone to the owner. Unless you have the ID before you come and withdraw the money, so you won't be able to take the person's money.
Good afternoon, Mandy Kay. What about you?
Yes, I'm Abubakar Salif.
Please, have you heard about the re-registration of our SIM cards with the Ghana card?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Okay, as a mobile money vendor, do you think it's safe?
Yeah, I think it's safe.
Why do you say that?
Because I think the Ghana card has been registered by a lot of people around the ages of 15 to 16, unlike the voters ID. Because voters ID, unless you are 18 years before you can register it. So the Ghana card will make it easy for a lot of people to register the mobile money, which will boost the transaction of the mobile money.
And do you think it will reduce the fraud that has been going on in Ghana?
Yeah, I think it will reduce it because it has been done genuinely. There's no any misconception about it, so I think it is.
Oh, I've read the news. I've read the news like 3 days today. This morning too, I've read the news. But seriously, it's going to disturb we the youths because we have used this SIM for some time now and we are used to it. And that is what our people to know outside, that they used to send us something for us to survive in this country, because you can see here is slow. We are doing business safe, it's not moving. What about? So it will disturb. Yeah, it will disturb. It's better they should consider us, and maybe if they can find any alternative way to do their corruption aspect of this nation. So that's what I can say now.
Or you can say that it will disturb.
Yeah, to disturb. It will disturb. You can see my guys here. Yeah, we are all doing it. It will disturb. It will disturb.
But mentia mom. But she see na oba mentia na oba kase o say me yede Ghana card ni e be register SIM card ni. Ba me so me hwa enu emboaye because the bia ya besisa bibia ya besisa we ntino esanka yejanu na ekopreko yejanu na dada na ye yusu na enwa transpreko.
Okay, Pacho, Usha, in case of ya, Usha, everything reduce fraud na ekoso wa Ghana now.
It's a fraud in India, any day. Omo muyendi omunjai omo beka se omunjai nti fraud in India e tembi omo betuma e fraud ada osisa de ko we wan sisa fraud in India e beba so omo muyeni de omunjai omunjai
e from John Anakweku.
But some person say what say about re-registration? I'm saying for a Ghana card name.
Mati.
So what do you share from one say?
I told me them you move for so be also we see a time better.
I didn't know Okasa.
Oh, sir, you can say one nchechemo mo say enu nti na mo ma yasesa no me hu say emwa because say omo pese e bia crime e koso na mo pese omusi anu dia. Omo pe kwan foforo so na nya SIM card I register no foforo na be ma yesi anu.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon. I'm called Mandy Kay. What about you?
I'm Josephine.
Okay, have you heard about the recent re-registration? We're using the Ghana card to register our SIM card.
Oh yeah, I've heard about it.
What is your opinion about it?
It's supposed to be good though, like it's supposed to be good, but like here is the case where most Ghanaians have not done the Ghana card yet. So if you are claiming that unless the Ghana card, they won't get their SIM card back, like it's something. Then some people who have done it too, they haven't gotten the Ghana card too. So like it's some way.
So you are trying to say that they should relax for everybody to get their Ghana card before they continue with it?
Oh yeah, because I've had a series of stories which of people who claim they went there to queue and yes, they up to now they haven't gotten the card yet. And people say because of work, they're not able to do that card. So like they have to relax and like give them time.
Good afternoon, Mandy Kay. What about you?
I'm Prince.
Okay, Prince. Person in Bissau say, what say after re-registration? Yes, I'm for a Ghana card.
Enra.
Oh, okay. Into what dream was so? Who shall I say?
Wọ́n sẹ́ bíbí ayé 2 things ẹ̀yẹ NSI ẹ̀na ẹ̀yẹ because like wọ́n sẹ́ ti sẹ́ à yẹ Ghana yẹ ju ẹ̀sẹ̀ obiara like citizens no obiara wọ Ghana card you know that maybe sẹ́ ọbẹ̀ kọ́ bèbí wọ́n sẹ́ sẹ́ àbọ̀chí sẹ́ like union passport a wọ́n ti mi yẹ nyọ́mọ́ bí ẹ̀sẹ̀ wọ́n yẹ sẹ́ the same thing as Ghana yẹ so Ghana card is good although health insurance if anything. With the voters ID card, like they are all good, but I think Ghana card like good, and the bad thing, and they also say everything be a positive, negative effect. Once the negative effect, they say, "Ubi wa oni Ghana card." Abraham, this is still right now. Like then at the back on here, you know what I say, but my SIM registration. As I say, when ya, maybe we use numbers for 40 years. When you Ghana card and a wedding, it's very simple. Like ultimately you use the same in the back, and say, "Oh, the medium me and a new problem." But the only one when I a good policy do. Manga say, but I say we be good and negative, positive and negative effects. Oh, be a there be
Okay, Usha, a very reduce fraud in cyber crime near Ghana.
I think who say fraud no there, Charlie. We are the crap forget. I say corruption. No matter what, I just say I'm no matter what. There is corruption there. It happens all the time. Both like politics, even with the citizens. Sometimes you see to the BI, we to make me go or company say, and we be so we are. Now I say what do into some numbers behind so bad. So I say fraud there. No matter it happens. You must say the small boys right now. That's what they are doing. Me like this, I know inside for, but I don't want to do that. You know, say I am type.
Yeah, I did some time ago. But
okay, so what do you think about it?
To my observation, to my view, is that it's not anybody who has the card, who has the Ghana card, and I don't think it will work out in Ghana here because if you don't have a Ghana card, how can you register your SIM? That is the main problem.
So, in case this initiative is being made, will it reduce the fraud that's been happening in Ghana?
Yes. Yeah, but it's a sign of carving out the fraud in Ghana. Many people use the SIM, they have SIM card to fraud people. A lot of people do that. So I don't think it's a bad initiative.
I'm God when you need it.
Okay. I want to ask you about the re-registration. About the Ghana card, do you think it's good or it's bad?
For me, my opinion is maybe we using the Ghana card. I don't think it's going to help because even with the voters ID to that people normally bring for registration. Sometimes so we try to enter the ID number and they try to reject it. So and even that we using the voters ID for the registration, they can they still get the access to the system. Like now in the system they've done it in a way someone would rather try to send you a message onto your phone that maybe he has sent you a token. So through the process, then before you realize they've rather deducted your money from your account. So and I even think with the Ghana card is still going to be the same because I don't see any changes in that. I don't see any change. So I think we prefer to use the voters ID like that.
So the last question: do you think it's going to, in case God willing, it comes to pass, the initiative is being done? Do you think it's going to reduce the fraud rates in Ghana?
Oh, I think if only they are going to abide by it and do that for it to reduce that, I think maybe it's going to help because even with the voters ID, it's not helping. We are still at risk. So
So we are just pleading that at least with the Ghana card, they can try to do something more better to secure our account.
My opinion is all they are coming to do, to me, it doesn't make sense. If I'm mistaken, it doesn't make sense. Because let's assume the number of people who register for the Ghana card. Even some people have registered and they have not got their card. Some too, they haven't registered at all and they are using a SIM card. So if they say they want to replace this with a Ghana card, what are those people who haven't registered? What got that? Where are they going to get a card from? You understand what I'm saying? So what they are coming to do, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You see, do you know the reason why they are coming to do this? Because the Ghana card that they did, they have been taxing people. Yeah, they have been taxing people. So when you take your money, when you are coming to withdraw money, they have to tax you. That's what they are coming to. And that money that they are coming to collect, it's not going to the government coffers, it's going to their own this thing. So what they did, the NIA is owing the government. The government haven't finished paying them. So they are coming to tax people. Our own pocket money. Even now that we are in the work has spoiled, nothing is going on, and they are coming to do this thing. A lot of confusion in the system.
Okay, so do you think in case maybe it happens that people start to register with their SIM cards with the Ghana card, do you think it will reduce the fraud rate in Ghana?
It will never reduce the fraud. It will not be any new thing. It will never reduce the fraud.
Please, when you say it will never reduce the fraud, can you explain further?
Ghana card is not the same as the voters card that we did. So that's what I'm telling you. When we are when you want to withdraw, that's MTM mobile. When you want to withdraw, you use either your voters card or health insurance, passport, SNIT, driving license. And you know that let's use assuming this voters card. You have 10 digit numbers on the voter ID. So you can forge that 10 digit number. And when you mention your name, when you mention your number, your name will appear. Doesn't change any fraud. Doesn't change any fraud. But the only thing that you make is maybe when you make fraud, they can trace that your number and arrest you. That's the only difference.
Yeah, I think yesterday I saw it somewhere on Facebook. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I heard about it.
Okay, so what do you think about it? Do you think it's good, or you have another opinion about it?
Oh, myself personally, I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's good because the national identification card, when you use it, like everything will be intact. Because the voters ID card and the other identification card, the foreigners are just too big, and I think the national identification authority is solely for Ghanaians. So when you use that one, I think that everything is going to be cool. Yeah.
So in case the registration is starting, God willing, next month. So when it starts like that, do you think it will reduce cyber crime and fraud in the country?
Yeah. I think it's going to reduce cyber crime and fraud and any other bad activities concerning like the online, because based on that they can track everything. Because when you use the national identification authority, like that one, everything is going to be cool. When they want to do, like they are saying, it's data is everywhere. So in terms of tracking, they can get access to everybody or something like that.
Okay. Lastly, I want to ask you, most of the Ghanaians don't have the national identification card. So do you think the authorities should wait for everybody to get theirs before they start the initiative?
Yeah, I think when we were doing the registration, most of the people didn't have the opportunity to register. So in this case, I don't know how like those people are going to cope with this initiative that they are going to start, but I don't know. So if they can give them the opportunity, or if they can even open a way whereby people who didn't have the chance to register, they can also go ahead and then find a way to register so that they also come into the National Identification Authority, I think it's going to be cool.
Okay, so guys, this is where we've ended our interviews today. I'm still your host, Mandy Kay. Stay tuned and watch Trending Matters this and every Wednesday on Reeby TV. Bye.